We are deep within Cancer season, and I don't know if you know, but there are 5 planets in water signs up in the sky, and 2 of those planets are in retrograde. To figure out what's the best thing to do with this opportunity for love and healing, check out this video on the Cancer new moon that's happening on July 5th, 2024. Hello, my name is Angelica. You can call me Jelly, and it must be Woo Woo Wednesday again. And as promised, I am offering mystical tips and tools to maximize your magic during the current cosmic alignments. This video is going to be covering the new moon in Cancer that's happening on July 5th, 2024. Hey Merbabes! I hope you're having a sweet, cozy, secure Cancer season so far. I know that this is a time when emotions run high and rise to the surface, and it's more important than ever to nurture ourselves, to retreat when we know we need rest and we need to take care of ourselves. Just in case you haven't heard, there are 2 planets in retrograde, and they're outer planets. Saturn, the serious planet, the taskmaster who teaches us and schools us, and Neptune, the dreamer, the one who is nebulous and who is always swimming in the mystical realms, are both in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is a feeler as well. Pisces is highly intuitive, very creative, and this actually is going to give us a beautiful opportunity to go deep, to see what rises to the surface. This is a time when we can channel information from our guides and guardians, our ancestors, when we can do inner work to listen to our subconscious voice and look at our dreams, look at our daydreams even, and see what's coming up. We can learn a lot from investigating the information that both our body and our cosmic guides and guardians want to offer us through messages during this time. The only way to hear these things is to get quiet and still. Meditation, prayer, moments with your journal when you're about to go to bed or about to wake up. These are when we might be having deep insight into things that are important to us, and you'll get to sit with them, write about them, listen to your inner voice, and review. Retrogrades are always about review what is there. There are things that you know, maybe old stories that you're ready to release. Retrogrades are also about letting things go. So don't worry too much about this Saturn retrograde, Neptune retrograde in Pisces, because it actually works beautifully with the new moon that we're going to have in Cancer happening on July 5th, 2024. New moons are always new beginnings, and the energy of these new moons, you'll feel them 3 days before, 3 days after, so we're in it. By the time you are receiving this video and this information, it may be on the new moon or just before or just after. This is the portal of new energy coming in, and this is the perfect time to plant new seeds of intention. This moon is going to be in alignment with the Cancer sun. We're having a new moon in Cancer, and also Venus, the planet of beauty, love, harmony, unity, moves into Cancer as well. These are all benefics. This is just really poised to be a beautiful, comfy, cozy, sweet, delicious, intuitive, nurturing new moon weekend. The moon rules Cancer, and this is going to add an extra sense of potency to your intentions as well as to the energy of this powerful lunation. That brings me to the 5 planets in water signs. Water, this element of receptivity, of intuition and dreams, of yin and divine femininity. This is a time when our emotions are going to be running high, and that is everyone, not just the spiritual seekers who get information like this. So be compassionate when you're out there in the world and you see people, coming unhinged. they're feeling all their feelings. And honestly, as long as they're not hurting themselves or others, that's an amazing way to move through and use the medicine of this extremely watery influence. Cancer is the crab, or sometimes the turtle in astrology. The crab or the turtle, they are their home. And that hard outer exterior is there to protect the soft inside. So the Cancer represents home, mother, security, safety, the family. It also represents everything that nurtures us and sustains us, which is food and rest and being hydrated, as well as love, compassion, and kindness. So when you are setting intentions for this new moon, please set intentions that bring more kindness, compassion, love, beauty, harmony, and unity to your life, both inner world and outer world, as well as your world at large. As you know, we need it more than ever. The best way to make sure that you are taking care of yourself when we have this many planets in water is to be receptive to your body's needs, receptive to your heart's needs. This is a time to rest and retreat. The Cancer knows how to regenerate after times of getting out there and playing and being social and being with your family and doing all the things that you get to do. It's important to then go into your sanctuary, your safe place, and cover yourself up, rest, relax, retreat so you can regenerate and renew. The crab crawls into a hole on the sand by the ocean side and does that. While the moon rises at night, they regenerate for the next day. Also, this is a time to really keep your journal or your little voice memos close. Psychic insights are coming in. Daydreams and your night dreams are going to reveal things to you that you can review, that you can take action on, that you can think about, that you can release. And it's important to write those things down or save them somewhere so you can come back to them when you have time, because they're going to come up when you're washing dishes, when you're driving the car, when you're at the grocery store. Like, they're just going to come out of nowhere because cosmic messages are flowing in. And for those of you that are highly empathic or highly intuitive, I want you to be able to have a place to hold that information so that you can work with it later. This is an amazing time to do inner child work, parenting, self-parenting work, to do ancestral healing as well, dream work, as I mentioned. You can get information from your dreams. You can commune with your ancestors. You can go inside and hold and comfort your inner child, and you can also ask your inner parent to help you get shit done. Cancers are aggressive. We're in between two Capricorn full moons. We have Saturn in retrograde, the taskmaster, helping us to master things and figure things out. There is a lot of potency here to put plans into action, as long as you also have rest, relaxation, retreat as part of your self-care plan. And when so many planets are in water, it's especially important, as always, to have some sort of grounding technique or tool or practice in your back pocket for when emotions do go a little bit awry, or you are feeling a lot of things, or you've had a day where you've just been floating through it, because that's the only way it seems when it's so watery. Get your bare feet down on the ground. Put a blanket down. Go to a body of water, put a blanket down, and lay your whole body, your entire chakra system down on the earth. Absorb the earth's grounding energies. Go lean up against a tree if you don't want to look like a weirdo, but if you don't mind looking like a weirdo, go hug a tree. Feel the roots reaching down into the earth. Feel the roots reaching up into the sky, and allow that to ground you into your center. It's these grounding practices that we need the most during Cancer season, during 5 planets in water, to help us return to our center in a place of inner peace and calm. That is where Cancer is at her best, when she's feeling safe, secure, peaceful, calm, and she becomes a walking sanctuary. Okay, that's enough about astrology. Let's dive into some cards. Okay, I have 3 decks as usual, and we're going to start, because it is such a dreamy season, we're going to start with the Angel Dream Oracle cards. What do our guides, guardians, angels, ancestors, and higher self want us to know for the upcoming Cancer new moon that's happening on July 5th, 2024? Okay, selenite. Can you see that? Yeah, selenite. There's a little bit of glare. There we go. Selenite's one of my favorite crystals to work with. I actually have several pieces of selenite right here set up in my space. The microphone is literally sitting on one of those selenite wands. I'll make sure to put it in the end when I show you pictures of all the cards. You can see my selenite wand. Selenite is one of the crystals that cleanses a space, cleanses an environment, and doesn't really need a lot of cleansing itself. You can place selenite cones, crystals, pyramids, candle holders. You'll see these sometimes, the selenite candle holders. You can put a little tea candle on top. In the 4 corners of your bedroom, the 4 corners of your home, to ground, stabilize, and purify the energy of your home. This card says, spiritual activation and stimulation. These are definitely highlighted at this time. The spiritual activation component is probably related, honestly, to Neptune in Pisces in retrograde, along with this beautiful Venus in Cancer and the Sun and Moon in Cancer. These water signs really do tap into not only your inner guidance system, but messages from the cosmos. So spiritual activation, this is when you're going to feel best saying prayers, doing meditation, doing things that are spiritual practices that renew your spirit and keep you strong, especially if there's a lot of stimulation. So I love to use selenite, let's use a little piece of selenite, to clear my third eye, to open my throat, to activate and clear my heart. This is with the selenite wand or a piece of selenite, you can clear your entire auric or electromagnetic field. So with selenite showing up, I think this is a great time, if you already have selenite crystals, to use them a little more, to maybe sleep with them, to hang out with them. If you have small pieces of selenite, place them in your pockets when you're going out into the world, because we are absorbing so much. If you are an empath, and Lord, if you are a Cancer or a Scorpio or a Pisces or water sign, you are really going to be feeling these lunations and these planetary alignments. And as you know, you need to shield up, because you are going to be feeling everything. So to visualize and create a crystal bubble of selenite that you can see surrounding you and protecting you when you're out there in the world, or if you're at home and things aren't as peaceful as you would like them to be, and you want to create an instant sense of sanctuary and calmness, go into a meditative place, visualize yourself surrounded by a bubble of selenite crystal. Allow it to protect you, to cleanse your auric field, to make you feel safe and secure, and to keep out any unwanted energies, any negative, toxic, draining energies. Selenite, thank you, from the Dream Angel Oracle. For funsies, we're going to use the Fashion Oracle, because Venus is in Cancer and it is enshrined to the Sun and the Moon. And Venus is all about beauty and creativity and art. And what is fashion if it's not beauty, creativity, and art? What do the Fashion Oracles want us to know for the upcoming new moon that's happening on July 5th in the nurturing, intuitive, nostalgic, creative sign of Cancer? Bill Cunningham, what a sweet pea. It's a really amazing documentary about this particular person. Bill Cunningham was a street photographer who lived in New York City, who shot tons of photos of streetwear and people in the street. I'm forgetting the name of his work right now, but this card says, what would the camera say? Beauty can be found on any street corner. Don't seek approval and you will find it. This is a card about authenticity, and this is also a card about seeing beauty in the everyday. How can you walk through life right now looking for beauty, recognizing beauty, admiring beauty? How can you yourself don your own body in your favorite items, something that really takes it to the next level of your own personal expression? So before you leave your house during Cancer season, because Venus is in Cancer, not only does it need to make you feel like a goddess and comfortable and soft, but also what makes you feel like you are truly expressing your authentic self without worrying about what other people think, without looking for outer validation. At times like this, when we are feeling sensitive, sometimes we do look to the opinions or the love and validation of others. But Bill Cunningham, this card says, don't seek approval and you'll find it. This is about inner approval, inner love, inner compassion, inner validation, that you know you are divine and perfect exactly as you are, and go strut your stuff out in the street. And if you see something beautiful, say something, admire it, let someone know, hey, I really like the energy you have, and I really love your smile, or wow, that's an awesome outfit that you pulled together today. And this question, what would the camera say? This is really interesting for this Cancer new moon because Cancers are extremely private. I think that this idea of what would the camera say is about allowing yourself to be seen. Cancer is a cardinal sign, and it, even though is known for its sweetness and its sensitivity, is also very aggressive when it comes to protecting itself and things that it cares about. Cancer can seem a little off-putting until they are comfortable with someone, and I think this is really about expressing your comfort out there in the world and letting that show and letting yourself be seen. Even if you need to retreat later to your private little sanctuary and put on your most comfortable clothes and eat your little snacks and watch your shows, what would the camera say? Take a good look at yourself, take a good look at your life. We have Saturn and Neptune in retrograde, so it is a great time to review. Do you like what you see, and how can you make shifts and changes to make what you're looking at even more authentic, even more real, even more comfortable, even more secure, so that you're really truly able to express yourself and feel safe in the world. And finally, we will move into the tarot. What does the tarot want us to know for the upcoming new moon in Cancer that is happening on July 5th, 2024? What do you want the people who see this video to know? What information do you have for the sweetheart to actually see this video and watch it all the way through. Temperance has popped out of the deck. This is interesting. Temperance is about balance. It is about walking the middle road, not being extreme, not being impulsive. Temperance is about patience and alchemy. What is it right now that you are experiencing that you need to continue being patient with? Where do you feel the aggressive energy of Cancer or the emotional energy of this watery season coming up? Because maybe you're having doubts, fears, weaknesses, moments where you feel like you should be doing more or pushing harder. Temperance is here to say, do not push, that everything has a divine time, and not put in effort, continue putting in effort, continue trying, and continue doing and going after what it is that you're trying to create in this world. But take the pressure off. Don't be so extreme. Have more faith and have more fun in the process of creation. Temperance is the alchemical process, very similar to turning lead into gold, lemons into lemonade. You can try and try and try, and eventually you make a bomb-ass cup of lemonade. But it might not be that first time. It might be a little sour. The second time it might be a little watery. You have to find the right measurements through trial and error and patience. And that's what this card is saying. Patience is our key to success at this time. Go with the flow. It's a watery season. Cancer doesn't want to be pushed. And yet, Cancer is very instinctual. It knows what to do when the time is right. And so trust your instincts. Know that when the time is right, the doors will open, what you need will be there, the answers will be there. And continuing to put in the reps is really important, because this is how we become masters. This is how we learn. Things that are going on in your life right now, they're happening for you. It may not be happening as soon as you want it or as fast as you want it, but trust this process is not happening to you. It's happening for you. And when the time is right, you'll get exactly what you need. It may not be exactly how you envisioned it, but it will be a beautiful gift from the universe because of all of the effort and patience that you have put in. This card says, combining different energies to solve a problem, balance, and commitment. So like I said, keep putting in the reps. Don't give up just because it may not be happening exactly as you want it to, as quickly as you want, and also because maybe it's scary or it's intense or it's bringing up emotions. Stay committed to the task. Find balance. Don't be extreme. Try to ride that middle road and combine different energies in order to get new results. So don't do the same things over and over expecting new results. Try something, tweak something, do something a little different. This is also that Saturn in retrograde moment of being able to review your processes. What's working and what isn't. Find what feels good. Cancer needs to feel good, needs to feel secure, and stick with that. Find what makes your vibe high and lifts your energy up, what makes you feel positive and fun and strong, and move towards that. Because if you continue to at least infuse fun and curiosity and hope and faith into the process, then whatever new energies you add in along the way, you will always come out with a gorgeous result that was combined with a sense of grace, love, and ease because you chose vibrations and emotions that aligned with grace, love, and ease. So Temperance is here to say be patient, find balance, and try new pathways, new ingredients, new ways of seeing things, saying things, and see how by combining those energies with tried and true energies of compassion and kindness and beauty and faith and grace and love will bring you to your divine destination. Well, there we go. We have 3 lovely cards. Selenite, Bill Cunningham, the photographer, selenite for purification and protection and spiritual attunement, and Temperance, balance, patience in the process, and trusting in the process. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below. If you got to this point in the video, to the end of the video, maybe put a little camera emoji into the comments to let me know that you got here. If you have any questions, please also pop those into the comments. I love to hear from you. If you're looking to book a service with me, you can find me online at positivemovementschool.com and follow me over on Instagram at positivemovementschool for short form content. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. Wishing you a beautiful Cancer season. Bye for now.